What do you think of do you think McGregor ever comes back and fights? And what do you think of the whole USADA thing that went down?
Yeah, that was very shady by USADA. I think that was a fucked up move for them to do that. They're never supposed to reveal anything that goes on. They're supposed to, be quiet about all that stuff. So they violated HIPAA. So I think the UFC should sue them and they should, take them for everything they have. That was very fucked up. And I don't know if Conor comes back. I see now he wants to be the Prime Minister of Ireland. I think he would be a great politician for them. Who knows better to fight for their people than a fighting world champion in Conor McGregor? So I think Conor would do great things, as, the president or prime minister of Ireland. And, who knows if we ever see him back. That's up to him.
Fuck, I know they found blow in the White House. They're definitely going to find it in the Irish Parliament, though, if he's fucking...
You don't think he fights Chandler at 300, like UFC 300?
The Bidens are going out there for a meeting right away, right when he gets into office.
No, I honestly don't think he fights again. What's his motivation level? He's made a lot of money, and what's the point to come back and fight a guy like Mike Chandler and give him that platform? So, he just keeps delaying, and he's not all in anymore. He's all out. So, he had his great run. He's made a history in this sport, but I think he's done as a fighter.
If he does come back, I feel like he's going to fight at welterweight, though, right?
I think so. He looks pretty big.
He's not going to fight at 155, right?
No,
that fight was already supposed to be at 170, right?
Yeah, they were going to do that fight at 170. So, yeah, I think if he comes back, he's going to fight at 170. He's not going to want to cut all that weight to 55. So, if he comes back, he's probably going to want the biggest and best fight the UFC can offer him, and that's not going to be a guy in Mike Chandler. That guy's a nobody.
You think he's trying to push for a title shot like too soon? Is that why he's probably not coming back so fast?
I think so.
I would think that would be the reason, for delaying it, is maybe having one fight, which he probably doesn't really want to do. He wants to have the biggest and best fights, but I would think that would be the reason. Would you guys think so?
I think he'll be back UFC 300.
You think so?
I think so.
Wouldn't it would have to be announced.
I don't know.
Now,
I have no inside info, but
yeah,
it'd have to be announced now.
No, they haven't announced that yet.
No, I know. I'm just saying UFC 300 is a huge card, so
Yeah. I mean, that would be the time he'd come back
Yeah.
pretty soon, right?
Yeah, you would think, but you never know how his health is or, what his motivation level is. But he keeps showing clips of him training, so it seems that he's coming back, but he could just be, keeping fans lingering around so he can, sell his whiskey and sell all his other sponsorship stuff to keep them hyped.